Good morning, guys. I'm J0k, and today I'm gonna be playing some more Faeria. And with me, I have a very special guest.
Hello, it's Nightingale.
Hello, Nightingale. So, since Nightingale is so good at this game, I was thinking he can maybe help me climb the ladder a little bit. What?
Well, let's just say that I haven't been playing Constructed that much. I mean, I'm still at rank 8, like this season.
Alright. I also haven't really been playing much. I've played maybe 10 or so games since the ladder reset, so that's almost nothing.
But I do have a very sweet deck I love to play on the ladder right now.
Okay, do you want to try it out together?
Yeah, sure. It's basically the same thing I was running on the Lunar Rumble, but with some minor adjustments.
Alright, so tell me what to add. And I'll add it.
So basically, first I'm gonna starting with the neutral cards.
Yep.
We have 4 farm boys.
4 farm boys.
3 farm boys. Sorry, 4 would be great, but instead of the 4th farm boy, we will have to be playing Baron Tulgar. So 3 farm boys and 3 queen's favorites as the neutral harvesters.
Alright, let's see if we can find the queen's favorite. There it is.
Then we have Baron Tulgar and King and Magnus, because our deck is going to be super heavy.
I like it.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not saying this is tier 1 deck. I'm saying it's really fun to play and a weird deck.
Alright.
Anyways, then we from the neutral ones, my latest addition, which seems to be good, is Kingsguard.
Kingsguard, alright. How many?
2. It might be replaced by Queensguard, but at least I have been fine with Kingsguard currently. Then we're going to go to the red cards.
Let's first look at this art here. Which one do you think is prettier? Queensguard or Kingsguard?
For some reason, I like the Kingsguard art more.
Yeah.
Seems a bit cooler.
Yeah, so of course we go with the Kingsguard because
Yeah,
we want
yeah.
the cool guy. Alright, so
Yeah,
we
man.
go over to red. And the first thing we add is 3 meteors and Krog.
Nearly. Only 2 meteors and without Croc. You just have to rely on your opponent here throwing Unbound Evolution on your Garudan,
Alright,
which you, of course, shall add.
okay.
But actually, the funny thing is, Croc is not that horrible in this deck. We are already playing Magnus anyways, and
Yeah.
Kingsguard, that would be going all in. But anyways, from the more reasonable choices, we're playing 2 Firestorms. That's at 6. I mean, 2 Firestorms, 3 Ground Shakers, 3 Bolt Bargainers. This deck was originally Cappuccino's mono red list, but after making a few meta choices, this is more tuned in against mid-range decks and a little bit worse against Rush and Aggro and Burn, but people do not seem to play that many of those these days,
I've
which
been
is why
running
this is...
into yellow flyers like only today. Ever since Colento was streaming, everyone seems to be playing yellow flyers. At least on my rank. I mean, I'm only rank 10, so...
Yeah, I mean, that deck is perfectly good. I'm not really sure about matchup. I did lose to Colento yesterday twice with this deck, but he did get the 2-4 flyer in both of those games at turn 2,
Alright.
which was kind of bad. Otherwise, it's not. I don't think it's that bad of a matchup. But we can see. I will also see how it performs against flyers.
Yeah. we'll see.
Next cards. So did you added Bargainer and Ground Shaker?
Yes.
Yeah. Now for something a bit cheaper: 3 Lord of Terrors and 3 Bomb Slingers.
3 Lord of Terrors.
And
3
Bomb Slingers
Bomb
right
Slingers.
next. And now we only have to add 3 Ogre Dances, and we're ready.
3 Ogre Dances. Okay. Let's see if I can find that card.
It's Fork Faeria.
Did I go past it already?
Uh,
There it is. Alright,
Yeah,
so looking at this deck, it looks scary.
It kinda is.
The biggest reason why it's scary is because it's only running 2 meteors.
You want the third one?
No, it's fine. So, how many legs does the egg require?
What?
How many legs is the egg? Oh, 3. That's too much. It looks like the egg could be fun with Magnus, and then we add, of course, Krog.
Well, egg would be fun with the storm spawn.
Yeah.
And I actually seen some storm spawn Magnus decks, but those are closer to mono blue or blue green, because egg into Ronin is also quite fun.
Alright, so let's give it a try. So currently, I think I'm rank 10. Oh no, I'm rank 9.
Oh,
So we'll be playing against all the good guys.
I can queue up and we will probably hit each other and play a mirror. How does that sound?
If you want, you can do it. As long as you still help me win.
That would be kind of hard, so I...
Let's see who's online. Nightingale. So did you watch the Solar Rumble?
I played first 2 rounds. My deck was... I did choose a deck that was more fun than consistent, which is the reason why it did not go that well. If you want to check up on this, I'm gonna...
I saw a picture when you had like 60 something Faeria and 4 dragons in your hand.
Yes!
I like it.
Yeah, that was kinda... So...
Alright, so we're up against Thunder Jug. Let's see how that goes. Oh, and we have Meteor in our starting hand.
I sent you on the Discord my deck list. It's really weird, but at least it was fun when it went off. And this list, this is Mulligan. You want Harvester
Yes,
in the starting
certainly.
hand all
This
the time.
looks like a terrible starting hand.
Oh, Tulgar and Farm Boy. What more do you need? Generally speaking, this kind of deck wants to start like when you're second, Mountain in front, Explore, Farm Boy on explored land.
So we put the mountain here and then we explore.
Yeah, Mountain in front, then explore diagonally in the direction of the desert, and then and then Farm Boy on the Explorer.
So why do you want to go towards his lands?
Because you have Bomb Slingers and Lord of Terrors and other things, which will make your combat easier.
Yeah.
You want actually to fight him. Plus, you have really big threats, so fighting should, generally speaking, favor you.
Yeah. All right. So
At least that's... Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to keep dropping mountains, or shall we start establishing some lands with the prairies?
For some reason, my screen is frozen, and I do not see anything.
I'll try to reshare it with you.
Yeah. Basically, the second land drop should be a mountain. Yeah.
All right. So we go towards Faeria. Do you like to drop the Bargainer here or the Baron?
The point is, I really dislike the Bargainer hitting 5 drops because you're losing value that way, and dropping Thulgar this turn does not give you anything. So I would be just passing the turn right now.
Yep.
Like no, you have a 5 drop. Hitting bargain effect into a 5 drop is not that bad, but it's still losing value. So I prefer to avoid it as much as possible.
There it is. Okay, we
This
got
means that you want to actually
get rid of everything in our hand and play Bold Bargainer.
Actually, I would go just mountain forward and play Bargainer and see what it hits. At least now you just want a Meteor, and to get that, it's either Bargainer or Thulgar.
The worst possible.
Worst hit. It's still fine. You can just pass the turn. I mean, you are harvesting quite a bit, so you just want to wait until opponent plays a bit more deserts. He seems a bit weird because he is 2 deserts and Jester. I'm not sure what deck he's playing.
Well, he's Thunder Jug. He's trying to surprise us, and he's drawing cards.
Which is weird.
It's quite early to draw some cards. And this is expensive for him to get rid of this.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Yeah, it's good.
Will King's guard his face? His court jester so he can't collect? Or do you want to work up to the meteor?
I'm just... Actually, I do not really know. All these options are perfectly viable. It's just that this turn, I'm not sure I would play a lot of the terror. And otherwise, I think either Mountain or just going King's Guard or Baron Tolgar all are viable, and it's more of a preference choice.
We can still Mountain here and play King's Guard, and then we can still kill the Court Jester, but it will gather that one extra Faeria then.
And it will give one more Faeria him. I think this is more like what you like to do, because I do not really have strong preference for this play.
Right. Well, I always like to deny my opponent Faeria when I can, but he already has so much.
But he will also need it much, especially if he's burning you.
Yeah. So let's go with this play.
Yeah, that seems like one of the more appealing options. I would have maybe I'm not sure. The one other choice, no, I would just move diagonally in that same direction, Mountain, and play Baron Tulgar. No, just Baron Tulgar to the left and right up of your Mountain, but I'm not sure it is even better. That is something I would consider.
So what is he gonna do here? He hasn't really been playing anything. We've seen a Wind Soldier and the Court Jester. That's all he's played so far, right?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. The only bad thing is if he has Choking Sands, then this is kind of bad.
So, well, we'll see.
Yeah.
I like that he puts a desert here. We can start double collecting with the farm boy.
Yeah, this is kind of strange why he put the desert there.
Maybe he's gonna play something with haste and take out our farm boy.
Oh. There is also always an option of going face.
Yeah.
I mean, that's... Or if you gather the Faeria well by drawing a card. So you could just move, gather the Faeria well and deal 2 damage to this, but which is more important, 1 Faeria or the fact that you deal 3 damage to him?
I don't know. Is there anything we can draw that will destroy this Deathwalker? We could.
There are quite a few. There are quite a few cards that could do that, but not really. None of them do that efficiently. That's the issue here. So.
I really want a meteor, and I think the viewers also really want to see a meteor.
Well, they will see a meteor in this deck quite often, so it's not. So there is no real hurry to do that. Right. But yeah, basically, I think you could just create a mountain in front of his face and attack for face with this.
Stand
yeah,
and attack face.
And then create Lord of Terror or Baron Tulgar. Yeah.
The Lord of Terror is just gonna die.
Yeah, that's why I thought that Baron Tulgar might be an ISOP alternative.
Well, that's not bad. Bomb sling.
That's actually good because you can create another mountain and kill that guy off.
Yeah, but I want to kill him with a meteor. So we're gonna have 12 Faeria and 5 mountains.
I mean, he seems like he's mono yellow, so is quite high chance will be Windborn champions. You create mountain and bomb sling away, I think.
Yeah, now we can't meteor anymore.
Like just a few, I think an hour. Oh, yeah. I think an hour ago when I was playing, there was just needed a meteor off the top to draw a card. It's meteor hitting destroying a whole opponent board with it.
So yeah, if I put a mountain here to use my bomb slinger, it's gonna get awkward with my meteor later. But I guess that's fine.
Well, that's also true, which is why you might not necessarily need to bomb sling. You can just play Thulgar below and +1 and see what you draw. Like Thulgar on your well.
Yeah. Do I maybe want to put a mountain here so I can start double collecting next turn?
Yeah,
Because if he moves down, I can bomb slinger it.
Yeah, that's fine. I usually prefer to play Thulgar before doing mountain to see if I change my mind about what power wheel option I use.
Right. I was
But
thinking about that too, but in this case...
yeah, this is perfectly fine.
That's not a bad draw.
That's actually quite fine.
We use it, or?
I mean, after you play, if he finish the turn, pass him the turn, and if he moves down with his Death Walker, you can just play Bomb Slinger on it and Ogre Dance, which for full value.
Right, unless we find something like... But even if we find a farm boy or something, we can just play that before also.
There are some exceptions, but generally speaking, yes. Or we can go for just trade with him if he moves. I mean, the fact is, you do not want to use this meteor only as a land destruction because that's losing value. It's too much Faeria, and you want to use it for something like that.
Yeah.
This got a bit hard.
The King's Guard can draw 2 cards from this champion.
If it doesn't die. Yeah. But there is an interesting thing. If you're able to play Bomb Slinger and Firestorm both at the same turn, without plus fairing, you can Bomb Slinger this guy and Firestorm, but you do not have enough Faeria for that.
Well, there's a good way to fix that.
Yeah, so you need to try Ogre Dance first.
Let's do it.
And see where it hits.
There it is.
What did it hit? Again,
Bomb Slinger.
So you can just wipe his board.
Okay, so do we want to put our Bomb Slinger in the top left or bottom left from the mountain
top left. Front? Top left is always the better thing, I think, at least for me. And your screen sharing died again.
Alright, I'm gonna try to reshare it. Right, should work now.
Let's see. Yeah, it works now.
Oh, and it plays another one. Another Windborn champion.
That's kind of sad. I do think that your only choice is play Queen's Favorite near the Faeria, right Faeria well, and move Bomb Slinger right, and do not do anything with it.
So that we're blocking him, basically.
Yeah, basically blocking him so he cannot escape.
Yeah.
At least not without trading away, and then plus Faeria in hopes of drawing something. Like if you had Ground Shaker this turn, this would have been perfect, but you do not.
If we put the Queen's Favorite here, then we completely trap the Windborn champion.
But sorry.
If we put it right next to the Bomb Slinger, then he cannot escape at all.
Yeah, but I think if he escapes, you're fine with it because what you want is more Faeria.
Right. Okay. So I'll put it here, and then I'll take another Faeria.
Yeah. So it's fine if he just moves up because he's not gaining anything out of this, and you will still have your creatures.
Look at his Soul Drain.
Did he got Soul Drain?
No. Okay. Choking Sands. And Soul Drain. Oops.
Oh, what? Well, you do have King's Guard next turn, so it's not all that bad.
Alright, so I have to drop the King's Guard now, right?
Yeah.
Should I Bold Bargainer into a free King's Guard?
But
too greedy?
I think that's like too greedy.
Alright, so I'll put the King's Guard on
So
this side, so you can't summon any haste creatures and hit me.
yeah, basically the flyers deck are fine as long as you're not. I mean, this deck is fine against meta, but it seems flyers are annoying. They have this Windborn champion and the 2/4. That
Another Choking Sands.
and I do not understand. For some reason, I'm losing your screen sharing all the time.
Okay.
It's if your delay on stream is not big, then it might be even better to use that.
I don't know. I'm sorry if it's lagging.
Yeah.
So he killed my King's Guard with the Choking Sands, but I drew a Lord of Terror, so I can gain a Faeria and play that.
But the fact is, you're still pretty much dying to his Windborn champion all the time.
Yep, that is very much true.
So yeah, champions are really nasty to deal with.
Yeah, they're really powerful. Okay, so I'm gonna try one last time to share the screen. We could maybe also try something like Google Hangout. And he puts down taunt, so he died.
Oh, yeah. There is no. The dream does not live. Even if you hit Ogre Dance into Bargainer, the dream does not live. Yeah,
That's
that
unfortunate.
was.
We still have to do it though to see what happens. Alright, so we lose the first game. That's fine.
Yeah, that was game. But why does that deck play Jesters? This is yellow control. Yeah, okay, this is yellow control, not flyers.
And
Okay.
we finished the quest, so that's cool.
Yeah, so this was how this deck plays out. Can't even say that it was. Can't even say that you drew poorly because it seemed fine, but I don't know.
Oh, but look at this, now we're up against Archer Brutal. That looks really cool. I hope he's playing ranged creatures. Farm Boy, Ground Shaker, Bargainer. This seems pretty decent, or? Or do we want more neutral?
I don't know because the stream did not show yet, and Skype is not working. Is not really cooperating with the screen sharing right now.
Alright, I'll just stop the screen sharing and we'll play from the stream.
Yeah, having the farm boy in hand is really good.
So I'll keep the Farm Boy, Ground Shaker, Bargainer. I'm also on turn 2, so I have the Explore.
Yeah, I mean, like if you hit like if first turn you draw something 6 or higher costing, you will be glad to play Bolt Bargainer out immediately. I mean, first of course Farm Boy, but
yeah. Oh, Windstorm Charger.
oh, I think that's still yellow control. They do play Windstorm Chargers.
Alright, so shall I put down King's Guard maybe?
I think Bargainer is the way to go here. I mean, if you have if your hand is Ground Shaker, King's Guard, and Bargainer, then it's definitely just play Bargainer to have any of them reduced.
So that's the Ground Shaker, perfect. Or in this case, it would have been nicer, I think, with the King's Guard. But yeah.
You should have enough area either way, so...
Yeah. So, got a haste creature, ouch. We want to kill this freedom fighter, right? So it can't play lands.
The funny thing is, I mean, my Twitch just crashed. It's really sad. Okay,
Right.
now I see it.
So, yeah.
I think I actually don't really know. He has only one Faeria, 2 deserts. I mean, there is also an option of going +1 Faeria into King's Guard. Isn't there?
Yeah. Then he can get these lands though, but maybe that's okay.
Oh, yeah, having lands is nasty.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking maybe kill it and just drop a ground shaker.
Yeah. So kill it, block land to the left, upper left, and play ground shaker near this top right well. This way you can actually have King Magnus next turn in hopes of him not having last nightmare.
But then he can still get these lands because he has a charger here.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's.
So maybe I put the ground shaker here just to protect ourselves from the land, or I'll do it now because time is running out.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's bad, but I'm not sure if it's that bad if he has the lands.
Oh.
I mean, I usually try to prevent it, but if he does not have board presence and I'm leading on the board.
We can get.
But yeah, it's better this way because if he has 2 events, he will hit you for a lot, which is bad.
So we want to play Ogre Dance here, right?
Yeah, that's Ogre Dance, of course.
And now we can drop Magnus.
Oh, that's always fun.
And he only has 1 mountain, so he cannot even bomb slinger. So we can put it.
You are more afraid of Last Nightmare.
Right. That's true. But I think I would like to move now to the left and then drop Magnus here. So with its charge, it can reach whatever he plays, pretty much.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then we put down a mountain here.
Here is where?
To the left Faeria, between the ground shaker.
That's. I think that's okay.
Right, I forgot that you can't see. Okay, so we drop.
I see it in as long as Twitch. I think my Skype is killing my bandwidth enough that I'm not able to see the screen.
Right. Okay.
I think the Twitch is coming, but not too fast. I think actually, if I close down
Do you want to try Google Hangout? It's maybe not as requiring as Skype.
Yeah, we can try it after this game if it works. I do remember using them, which still had some issues, but for me, Skype has some lagginess issues today at least.
Alright, so now we get the option to draw a card with Magnus. So we definitely want to do that, right?
Of course, we always want to draw cards with Magnus. That's the whole idea of the deck.
Do we put Ground Shaker up here? Yeah, so we can finish it off. Okay, so let's see what we can find here. A meteor!
Ooh, yes. Living the dream. And now just creating 5 mountains and it's golden.
Shall I put it down now already? Meteor on his... Because it's not so good right now.
I would not put it if it's not too much. I mean, it's so backbreaking that it's better when you are able to kill at least 2 creatures.
Yeah. So I want to put my next mountain now between the 2 fairy wells on the right in case we find a neutral harvester or something later.
I would be more aggressive, as in trying to go for the face.
Okay. So
I mean, you need to kill him somehow. So I would just go upwards from the right well.
Okay. We also had the option to go up there from the ground shaker.
No, that's bad because you're likely to create the meteor exactly that place.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we can hit that again with Magnus.
Who?
He played a underground brigand on the right
Yeah.
side, so we can just hit it with Magnus. Move
Yeah,
this out of
that's
the way.
like the deck. I don't know. It was not.
Second meteor.
Well, you could like leave him with only one land, but
I want to be able to block his land production so that he cannot protect, like build anything. I always wanted to do that. So with double, if we stand on one land and then we block all the other lands, that's the goal of this game now.
well, I think what you will want to do is meteor at where your Magnus stands right now a bit later on in the game, because that would give you the biggest win here. And I think you want to play King's Guard at the upper right so that it can go hitting his face next turn.
Yeah. Right, so I'm gonna send you a link.
Yeah, I think I did get it.
Okay, so if you click on it, let's try. Oh, please attack Magnus with your haste. We can't let him conceive before we do the dream. Okay, so we can draw another card.
Right now, my internet is dying because I'm talking with you on the Skype and trying to go for the Hangouts.
We can hang up on Skype after this game.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I just start moving up with the other creatures also. Shall I put down a ground shaker defensively?
Is there any point in doing so?
I don't know, we're on 13 health.
I mean, there is no reason to do defensive ground shaker, but you might just drop the defensive queen's favorite.
Yeah, that's much better.
Because you still want to get rid of it from your hand as fast as possible.
Right. Okay, so there comes the ground shaker, and now we finally can drop the meteor without feeling bad. So we need the last... let's see, if we put one here... Yeah, we can't completely trap him yet, but almost.
That's like land destruction in a Magic, but much more brutal because you're not actually letting him play any lands.
All right.
But where are you? Do you intend to meteor?
I already dropped the meteor.
Yeah, I see that.
And I want to put down another one, but I don't have any good targets. I have to stand on this here, attack. And maybe stand on this mountain. Does that make any sense?
There is no real difference because if he wants to play anything red or yellow,
he'll just make another land.
He will have to make another land because otherwise he cannot play anything right now.
Yeah, unless we meteor again. No, we shouldn't do.
That's kinda.
Okay, so I'm just gonna leave the Queen's favorite here. Do you want me to drop a Lord of Terror or something?
Is there any real need?
No, he doesn't have any Faeria also.
I mean, you should probably just drop Ground Shaker so that you will have 1 turn clock.
Yeah, I should have done that. But now I can meteor again. I have to do it.
Yeah.
I have to do it. Sorry.
Like playing third meteor might be interesting in this deck, but I think that's overkill.
Okay, he concedes. That was fun. I had fun.
Yeah,
So Archer Brutal got brutally meteored. Okay, so I'm gonna hang up on Skype and you try to join the Hangout link I sent you. Let's see if it works. Hello?
Hello, so do you hear me?
I hear you perfectly fine.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm gonna try again to click the share screen and we'll see if it completely crashes your internet or if it works.
Yeah.
Let's try it. So, let's see. I wonder if I'm sharing the correct screen. Can you see the game now?
Yeah.
Alright. So if this doesn't work, then we'll just have to continue doing it via the stream.
Yeah, I think it seems like it's working. At least the second stick on the counter.
Yeah, I think this is not requiring as much stuff as Skype.
Yeah, I also think that. I actually think that I will close the Skype and this will probably make my computer a bit less intensive on computing.
I've been completely ignoring the chat. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Okay, so we found another game. Oh, it's Bolivar.
So
I've heard that he's playing aggressive decks.
Yeah, I think I saw only once that he did not play Yellow Rush with the ladder. He was playing green at that time, I think.
Alright, so...
Having Queen's Guard and King's Guard and Queen's Favorite is pretty nice.
Yeah, especially if he's playing Rush, right?
Yeah.
So we keep this?
Yeah, I see no reason why any other hand would be much better.
So the question now that we don't have the Explorer is, do we double Prairie or do we still Mountain?
That's actually a really interesting question. But I do think, even though he's likely to be aggressive, I want to play double Prairie so that I can so we can start harvesting with Queen's Guard next turn. Queen's Favorite next turn.
Alright, so do we want to already now
diagonally
cover these sets?
I dislike that play. I mean,
like this.
Yeah, because otherwise, if you went that way, you could have just played one mountain.
Yeah, let's see. Last game, did we go left or right?
Right.
And we won last game, so... But we also lost a game when we went right. We have to go left. I feel like left is the place.
Yeah. Overall, I might be slightly biased, but I do think it's always correct to go diagonally forward because whatever the deck you're playing, you want to be like closer to your opponent and you want to be aggressive. Yeah. Even if you're a control deck, you want to go and put pressure on your opponent. So now it's Mountain and go Harvest.
Mountain, go Harvest. So Yellow Rush these days, are they running any crazy cards that people didn't run before, or is it the same like always?
Well, I like the Queen's Favorite in Yellow Rush. Is that crazy enough?
That's not really crazy, I don't think.
That's kind of nasty.
Yeah, now he will already get a strong land position.
I think
unless we double Prairie here and put down the King's Guard.
But it's not these land positions that matter. It's the those that are near the Faeria wells. I would just Mountain and go for the King's Guard.
All right, so we mount.
Actually, wait. Sorry, forgot. If you double Prairie and King's Guard on the right, then he will not be able to haste attack you unless he kills King's Guard.
You mean here?
Yeah. I mean, Prairie is to the side of the orb, left and right, and King's Guard on the right. This way, there is unless he kills King's Guard, he cannot haste attack you.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, okay, he can play Wind Soldier, but.
Yeah. So what we have to do then, because now he cannot move his Freedom Fighter to create this land over here.
I think if you want to totally prevent him even Wind Soldier attack, then you just move to the right with Queen's Favorite without attacking.
Yeah, no, that
Like
makes no
this.
sense in attacking now when we have the guard here. So let's see. But now we're really far away from our meteor. But meteor against
Yeah,
Yellow Rush is maybe not
is
the most.
It is not happening in this matchup. It's like a joke if it happens. I actually did think I made a meteor to some red burn, but it's not happening. Ooh, that is nice. So up.
But we don't have the 3 mountains.
It's not really relevant. I mean, you go up with King's Guard and kill his Freedom Fighter.
Then we draw something awesome.
Then you create mountain above his Steam Fortune Forcer. Just to have something there.
Yeah.
Then Queen's Favorite to between here, yeah, between the orb and his attacker.
Yeah.
And harvest with the left up Queen's Favorite. I think that you're kind of fine with this situation.
Yeah, he's no Faeria also, so this is gonna go down to 2 health from attacking the King's Guard, unless he plays
Choking Sands.
wind guy or Choking Sands.
Yeah, but even if he plays wind,
Yeah, actually, we can bomb slinger then also. So it's
I think you would want him to play Wind Soldier into King's Guard, because he would spend 3 Faeria on it, and then you will still be able to kill his Steam Fortune Forcer.
Yeah. So there it is. Let's see what we draw. Another Queen's Favorite. That's really good.
Yeah.
Soul Pact.
What does he have?
Monk.
Oh.
And
That's not...
look, he has 1 card. How much do you want to bet that it's a prayer?
I wouldn't want to bet anything on that. I think
what
right
I want to
now...
do here is just kill this.
Yes, then
Drop
you want...
a farm boy in front of it, or a Queen's Favorite?
I think you will first want to drop Mountain on the top left.
Yeah, and bomb sling.
So that... no, not there. Mountain on the top left.
Top left.
And up. So that you want to get closer to his face with your lance.
Yeah, okay.
And then Bomb Slinger kill his guy. Harvest Faeria with Queen's Favorite. And now...
Drop another one here maybe, to prevent any other monks.
But yeah, he cannot vampires, so that's fine.
Unless he plays 2 soul
He
packs,
has only 2 cards.
He's gonna draw a 3rd. You know how unlucky you can be. But
yeah, but you do not need... Those decks do not play 3 soul pacts, and he played already 1 of them.
Yeah. So I'll put a Queen's Favorite here, or a farm boy?
Favorite, I think, is better investment right now. I mean, the point is, this is the point where in the game where you want to start going for his face.
Yeah. So I didn't think of that. I kind of like to just stand on his land here.
But not with that one. I mean, you should probably trade with the right bottom one.
This one?
But I think I would want to trade.
It will die then, though.
Yeah, but then you can block off both of his deserts with Queen's Favorite and Bomb Slinger, and the leftmost Queen's Favorite will be able to harvest.
But we have 1 less body to block our orb. I think if we can just survive, we will win this.
The point... Well, so what you want to do is attack with the protection one, move Bomb Slinger on the desert, move another Queen's Favorite to the top left to harvest, and maybe play Mountain and Farm Boy to harvest the top well.
What I was thinking is that I move this Queen's Favorite up here, attack here, move in
but
with
then
this,
you will
move
be
down here.
you will be weak to attack from any haste guy from the desert.
No, because I'm gonna stand on the desert.
but you will not be able to just do something.
I'm gonna do it now before time runs out.
I would have gone with the mountain to have more mountains for meteor, first of all, and secondly, if you attacked, what I dislike about this is you missed harvesting the left bottom Faeria well.
Yeah, I know,
You
but
on that. Now you create mountain next to his face and drop the bargainer.
Garudan, that's nice.
Which is nice. Now you should be afraid of his Shaitan vampire.
Right, he could play it here. That's his best spot.
Yeah.
But if I step away from here, it's gonna be even worse. So I think I shouldn't move.
I think you should move the top two queen's favorites diagonally so that the bottom one could go up. No. This bottom one wants to go up and other two want to move diagonally to the left.
Right, okay.
This way, I think, is you will have Bombslinger surviving, most likely. I mean, he can just kill your middle favorite. No, he can't. Unless he has Soul Pact into Soul Drain into Vampire.
Yeah, no, I think we're gonna be fine. Let's see. We want to put down the Garudan soon just to put pressure, right? Even if we don't really make use of the gift. Or a ground shaker.
I think ground shaker is kind of equivalent to Garudan in this time, so it's more
almost the same. Yeah.
Depending on which is more efficient, whose ability is more efficient. Like right now, it would be better to play ground shaker because his ability is more efficient.
Yeah. So we just attack face.
Create mountain and next to his ARP and drop ground shaker there. Yeah.
Do you want me to collect?
No, at this situation, I prefer to kill it by block and keep blocking his deserts.
Yeah. Kalim's prayer.
Even if that is so, he's not.
We're in a very good position still.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably Deathwalker, but you have Queen's Guard plus Garudan here. Yeah, you just kill it with Queen's Guard and Garudan.
Yeah, shall we put our Garudan maybe here, just to be extra safe? Because we're winning next turn if he doesn't win, but he can't win really, he has no Faeria.
No, not put it to the left actually, to the left to your orb. No. Create here? Mountain here, yeah.
Why?
Just do it and then move the actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. Yeah.
So this way he will have to create a desert to actually play any haste guy that could hit you, which is reducing his options even more. It's not like he can do anything. He can win at this point, but this is the safest thing you can do right now, I think.
Yeah, it's important to always do the best move, even if it looks like you're winning.
Yeah.
Alright, so it seems like going left is the trick.
I like that matters. That was what decided the games, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So we need to get to rank 8 or so before I let you go.
Well, if you wanted to play any other decks, it would be interesting to see as well. It's not like...
No, this is fun. I enjoy this.
Okay. Well, this is basically what I'm playing on the ladder right now myself, so... That's a mulligan.
Yeah.
Like, if
in like 1 hour, there's a StarCraft game in a DreamHack that I want to watch.
Okay.
So,
I think that's actually a nice hand. Because you can just double Mountain and Bold Bargainer.
depends on what we find next.
Okay.
Blue.
Oh, yeah. So
We go
definitely
left
bargain.
Yeah, to the left.
I think Bolivar is gonna cry because I'm playing against him right now with exact deck. Well, it's not like it's a good matchup for me. I wouldn't say this is good matchup for Mono Red, so not exactly cry, but still. So Mono Yellow Rush is definitely the correct deck to climb the ladder with.
Because it's faster, because it's efficient.
Because it's not really a bad deck, and it's how do I say it? Yeah, it's a nice deck, and players below rank 10 do not really know how to play against it that often. I mean, quite often it just so happens that the players will just misplay against Rush.
I'm feeling putting down Prairie to get my farm boy out on the right side, but then we delay the mountains again.
I think you're fine with delaying the mountains right now.
This Aurora's Disciple, it used to be one of my favorite cards just when I started playing Faeria. I was playing a mono blue deck with the Esser Wisps and the Disciples. Oh, I was thinking it's gonna be a treat and banquet, and there's... So now he has jump, so he can establish a very aggressive land position and we can't do anything about it.
I think it's a fine trading Lord of Terror with it.
Yeah. So
creating mountain and making Lord of Terror to block.
we want to take the cheap one or the expensive one?
The cheap one. You want to save Faeria if you draw something big.
Yeah. The sound is pretty cool when you play that guy.
Oh. No!
And
that's
so
like...
it's a bit unfortunate.
Now you can at least play...
We can clear it.
I think that's wasteful. I think I would just play bargain. Actually, it has jump, which is crappy. Oh. Yeah, clearing it seems actually not that bad of idea. Actually, I would just prefer to play Bold Bargainer in front and see what it hits. And just plus Faeria and pass the turn.
You don't want to establish some lands here?
No real need to, is there? You need Faeria much more.
Yeah, we can start double collecting starting the next turn. If we delay the one Faeria now, we'll get it back already next turn, and we will, if it doesn't get punished.
Well, yeah, then if you get then you need to create two prairies, yeah.
Yeah. Because he's playing blue-green. He might not be able to have an answer for this. But on the other hand, he's playing a lot of events.
I think it's still fine because he does not have that many creatures. Double prairie is fine.
So yeah, let's hope he doesn't have the Falcon Dive here. Is he attacking face? Yeah. Does this mean we can clear now?
So play, just play Firestorm. Just Firestorm plus Ground Shaker and move up to the well and kill the Veteran Force. Seems kind of nice.
So we go first here to collect.
Yeah.
Do we want to drop a mountain here so we can start double collecting with the
No, you
ground
want to
shaker
drop
next to it?
mountain next to Farm Boy so that you could be closer to his face.
Right. Then we kill this. Ground shaker up here. And firestorm. That felt good.
Yeah, I mean, all the time, double collecting is fine, but what you really want to be doing is going his face because that's the correct, like nearly all the time, that's correct line of play.
Yeah, I mean you can't win if you don't attack, so.
Yeah. And if you if you do not put pressure on him, it's kind of. Now I would.
Before we kill this, we need to put down our land, right? We put this here.
Probably, yeah. It's.
The next turn we can meteor if we want. Or shall I put down another ground shaker maybe to have extra pressure?
I think I would save up on meteor, but not pressure. But even if you have enough pressure in one ground shaker, what you want to do is drop Plot of Terror to the leftmost mountain, so that it would defend you against Verduran Force, because you cannot actually race it profitably at this point.
Right. And this way, if we stand here, we can also collect and block one of the forests.
Yeah, exactly. Like.
We will have 12 Faeria next turn unless he messes something up here.
Yeah, like I was saying, you want to have to put the pressure, but on the other hand, you cannot be too defensive either.
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot be if you go too aggressive, you can just die. So there needs to be balance.
I want to meteor this here. We should maybe wait until he plays a taunt, though. There's no real reason to do it this turn. It's better to do it next turn, because then we can also build lands where he... So from here we just take Faeria maybe? Or draw a card?
I think getting Faeria is fine. There is like nothing you want to play right now.
Well, I wanted to play Meteor, but holding on to it for one more turn. I'm hoping he's going to play something big here now.
No, he's going to play big there, which is obvious.
Well, then we just kill it.
Yeah.
Seems pretty good.
I think then it's fine to drop the destroy the 3 lakes. Down.
Yeah, because we're anyway stepping on that forest.
Yeah, so you can move forward, and I think you want to play Thulgar next to his face. I actually no.
It can give him a comeback because we are in very good control.
Yeah, it's better to play just Ground Shaker next to his face.
Maybe I put it here, because then
well, that's also close enough next to his face.
And if we put lands here, then he won't be able to put down a taunt that hits us both. I don't know, that's maybe not necessary. We will need the land next turn anyway.
Yeah, that's true, but yeah.
I'll put it like this, I think.
Yeah, left up, because you have enough lands on your right already.
Sick humbling vision, says Lou. Yeah, that one was interesting. So with 4 Faeria, no legs, there's not much he can do here. If he wants to drop another Therian Golem, he needs to get Faeria, but he can't do that because he only has 4 forests. So what have you been doing this weekend, or what are your plans for this weekend?
Oh, let's see what I was doing. Well, I was working mainly, and the tournament for this solar ramp. I did play some Faeria, like climbed a bit of ladder, but not much. And then the tournament came up kind of too quickly because I thought it would be at least 1 more hour until it starts. I forgot that it started that early, so I made a deck in last minute. There was a choice, like I could go yellow, green, like blue, green, yellow sacrifice deck. I
Yeah.
thought that I could do it, but then but dream deck is more fun. Well, I'll go with fun. So I went with the dream deck. It was kind of interesting, the games, but the deck was kind of bad. Still, it was fun with the 65 area.
Yeah, that looked really, really fun. I mean, I only saw the picture. Was that game streamed? Do you know?
No, it wasn't streamed. It was after. It just
It's unfortunate. I would have loved to
afterwards
see that.
just. I was afterwards just played even Orose on my whole board, and my board was discounted to 3s and 4s because of the dream. So as well, that was like I already won the game at that point, so
Yeah.
it didn't matter. But still, so the deck played Dream and the Dragons when the Windstorms got not Windstorm. Which one? When the 10 Faeria game 13, it got discounted to 0. Then I got pretty lot of Faeria
Yeah.
with Storm, and Storm Spawns gave me like Storm Spawn into Feed the Forest, both of which cost 0 to play. So like amount of Faeria was ridiculous. I decided to win the game by just having double Tetra to some random guy which was in front of him. I think the random guy was Karodan. So yeah. Otherwise, I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna read some books tomorrow because I need to write my thesis. Like I think that's the 7th year. No, not 7. I think it's 4th year that I'm trying to write it. So I need to actually finish it. Luckily, the workplace I'm working at right now basically says that I can write the thesis on my work time.
Oh, that's really nice. What do you work with, by the way?
It's Åbo Academy in Turku. It's like Finnish. It's country is Finland, but the Åbo Academy is Finnish university in Finland, basically for Swedish-speaking people.
Mm-hmm.
Funny thing about this, like I had the Swedish language courses when I finished the last one in the university. I was like screaming, finally, I did not need to remember Swedish anywhere anymore. And then I hit a job, which is exactly at the Swedish Academy, like the only place where I could need Swedish.
We want to redraw this, right? This is a mulligan.
Yeah, you can find it better usually. Especially
so
since
let me hear you speak in Swedish then.
Jag talar inte på svenska.
You say it exactly like my other friends from Finland whenever they speak. I mean, all of them speak Swedish, but a little bit broken. It's so cute.
Well, I'm like, if you do not have any practice, because funny thing is, I'm basically the whole day at work, and just to clarify, it's in Finland, it's Swedish university, and majority of the time I'm talking either English or Russian. Even Russian, even more often than English.
That's crazy. Can Bold Bargainer hit Explore?
Yes, it can hit the Explore, and you do not want it to hit Explore.
No.
So you're probably playing, since he doubled Prayer Radio, I think you play Mountain in front of you. And
then pass, right?
yeah, well, there is an option of playing Explore in front of the mountain. This will make life for aggressive decks that much more harder, but I'm not sure his aggression. I think he's likelier to be on the green rush, which means he will want the forests.
So
I think it's fine to pass.
Yeah, because if he double prayers here, then we can mountain explore.
Yeah, but I mean, what I'm afraid is double prairie into the Freedom Fighter.
Yeah.
Which you do not have an answer to accept. Well, you can
We
Kingsguard, so
have
you're fine
Kingsguard.
with it. Yeah, so it's just passing the turn if you since you have Kingsguard.
And we're gonna hit Kingsguard with the Bold Bargainer.
Oh, you have two Kingsguard. Just go to the side and Bolt Bargainer to the Harvester spot.
You don't want me to block his land?
Actually, that might be better. Yeah. Blocking his lands is probably the correct choice at this
Yeah, and
place.
since we go left, we want to have the mountain on the left side, so we put the Explore on the right. And
Yeah.
then
Well, now you just hope that Bargainer hits Kingsguard so that you can play him to the right side.
Yeah, and we're putting Bargainer over here so we can collect next turn. Of course it's gonna hit.
Of course it hits. I think you just pass. You do not need to play it.
Yeah. Now we're gonna see a Walking Fortress coming down.
I think this is the best deck for streaming.
And there's the Freedom Fighter, so now he's gonna get his aggressive land.
Yeah.
Let's see what color is it. It's yellow.
Of course it's deserts. What else could it be?
Could have been green, like you said.
Yeah, well, if you played double prairie, then it's dead giveaway.
He didn't take the... Why did he do that?
That's weird. I think... First of all, you would want to play Kingsguard, generally speaking, here.
So I take a Faeria and drop it here, right?
I think you drop it to the to the prairie, because this way you can harvest with him next turn.
Yeah.
And it's actually more advantageous since that way he just anyways cannot attack your face. Unless he has the Choking Sand, which would be sad, but luckily that aggressive decks do not play them that much. Ouch.
Well, this is fine. We can mountain here, go and collect. We drop the ground check and then we play Ogre Dance.
Yeah, that's the way. You hope to hit Garodan with Ogre Dance. This way... Actually, it does not really matter which one it hits. Just hit Garodan and dance.
Shall we put it here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you do not trade. You just pass.
Yeah.
If it actually hit Kingsguard, you would have traded and dropped the next Kingsguard. Maybe.
So he has 4 Faeria. He's gonna play the standard Kalim's Prayer. Of course.
You're still quite well off.
Yeah, I think we're in a good place. Because we can clear this all with Garudan now.
Yeah, the issue is that you have to plus Faeria to get a Garudan.
Yeah, but by doing that we can also move down our ground shaker to stand here.
Yeah, well that's also necessary, true. Anyways.
And then we're gonna be in a good spot to double collect later also. So I think we have to do it, right?
Yeah, it's +1 Faeria, Garudan to the right. Move the ground shaker down. Yeah. Pass. And Garudan, you actually want now to force to go to the face with Garudan as fast as possible.
We have to start being aggressive.
I
10
mean,
destroy
usually,
closest also.
usually when I'm playing the slower decks, I'm estimating that as long as I can hit for more than 3 damage, it's his opponent's face. It's worth more than harvesting one extra Faeria. But for example, if it's Lord of Terror that hits only for 2, I might just leave him harvesting on the Faeria near my opponent, depending on the situation, but generally speaking. Um, he has. Oh,
He has no
this is.
Faeria now.
But you're kinda low on Faeria as well. I think it's fine if you just create Prairie to the left and Prairie to the up, so that you can then move with Ground Shaker to harvest, move Farm Boy to the left, and Queen's Favorite to the up.
Like here? Between here
No, no,
or up
no,
here? Up
up
here.
here. No, no, okay.
Sorry.
This is also fine. The Queen's Favorite on the top and Farm Boy to the left.
Yeah.
I meant that only one Prairie up and one Prairie to the left
Oh,
with the
okay. Yeah,
Farm Boy.
yeah. I get it. I get it. Yeah, that would
The
have been
result
better.
the result is exactly the same, but that way you would have mountain near his face and not to the left.
Yeah.
This is expected, but nothing much to be done. Ah,
Kind of want to drop the Thulgar.
that's kind of interesting proposition. I'm not really against that. The question is actually double. I think double Prairie to the left and up, and drop the Thulgar to the topmost. That's kind of weird. I wouldn't usually play it that way, but I think this is.
This is how we do it. That's not the best draw here.
Yeah. Drop the Queen's Favorite in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. So, the best
Next
thing
turn.
he could probably get was a vampire or so, or a last nightmare.
Yeah, but you're still fine with that.
Yeah, we have so much stuff on the board right now.
Next turn, if he does not kill your harvesters, you just drop the King's God on the middle right Prairie and go for face with Thulgar.
The middle right prairie, which one do you mean? This one?
To the up and to the right of the Queen's Guard.
Yeah. Okay, so here comes... Yeah, that's gonna be a vampire. No? Soul Drain.
That's kind of weird,
He
but
spent
that's
a lot
actually
of...
also...
Okay, because he's gonna follow it up here with some more stuff. Ah, he got a Rebel Slinger. Okay, so that's also pretty bad for him.
Actually, right now, you want to just... Instead of going for face, I would just play King's Guard.
Yeah, I think that's better, because we are in a good position. So we remove the Rebel Slinger with the favorite and drop a King's card here.
Yeah, probably.
Because then we can leave the follower.
Yeah. It's probably fine. A better way to do that.
Because
And next turn you can...
I love it when the opponent has a... It would even better if the King's card now would be a Vine Wall or something. Because then he cannot suicide his follower.
Yeah, that's... Well, yeah.
It's so fun when you use the followers against your opponent.
Well, that's basically the same thing when opponent plays the Devouring Plant in front of your Lord of Terror. Like, but you're supposed to kill it with one touch!
Steamforge Enforcer. We can just kill it with the Bomb Slinger here.
Um, yeah, you want to start going for face.
Yeah, and this is a good way to do it, I think.
Yeah.
Just bomb slinger this.
And kill his this one because he can suicide it anyways if he wants to.
That's true. And he could, if he has a choke, it would be bad for us.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm doing thing. And mountain to his face so that Tokar can hit.
I want to drop a farm boy just so that we can
No
block more
reason.
tiles. We can block more tiles.
But there is nothing to block. If he has, it just increases his vampire if he has one.
That's true. He's not going to be able to play a vampire for 100 years.
He's not.
But yeah.
He's not able to get rid of Kingsguard anyways.
That's true.
If he does not have choking sands, and that costs 4 Faeria already.
That's true.
I mean, it's just spending your Faeria right now, and you want to spend it later on something else, likely. Those guards are pretty good against current aggressive decks.
Yeah, it works really good. After this game, I will have to go though. I'm sorry about that.
But, yeah, sure, it's no problem. I think so. It's like we talked 1.5 hours, which was nice, and it is a long day today, anyways.
Yeah. So here we just attack a little bit. Put down a bold bargainer here.
No. First put the farm boy next to the well, next to upper well. I think. And
do we want to ogre dance first?
Yeah, I think that's the correct choice here. And now play bold bargainer near the right well. Actually, no. Sorry. Stop. Play mountain on the top left. Play bargainer there, so you have lethal.
That's true.
And play a Lord of Terror to the bottom right.
Right, that's so much better. Now I think we are in a very good position.
Yeah, I kind of failed to see how he could win this anymore. I think technically 3 soul pacts, but even then, I'm not sure what he needs to play from those.
Alright, GG. Did we get to rank 8? Yeah, perfect. So everything went as planned as soon as we started making our mountains towards the left. Here we kind of switched plan in the middle of it, but at least our initial plan.
Gotta remember that, because I'm also at around rank 8, so need to start winning.
Yeah, it's quite important how you put your lands. You need to... I mean, haven't you read the land placement guides that you wrote?
Yeah, but I did not think you mentioned anything about whether it was right or left, and all the guides assumed you go right.
Yeah, so you have to maybe edit those guides then.
Oh, yeah, sure, because that's important.
All right, thank you, Nightingale, for joining me, and thank you everyone who's watching. For having me. All right, and if you don't have anything planned right now, you should watch DreamHack. It's Scarlet's about to play now, so it's gonna be an epic match.
It's StarCraft?
Yeah, DreamHack Tours.
Or what?
Yeah, it's StarCraft 2.
I don't know. Maybe, but unlikely.
All right. Well, good night, everyone, and goodbye.
Yep. Good night.